a match so long, so intense that it ties us up over in Europe with one of the longest games this season. 25-22 was the scoreline between LDLC and Envious. LDLC clinching out the series 2-0. What a game it was, what a night it has been, but that's just one game, one series of two. Fnatic versus Heroic, that's going to be the next one. Joining me back on the desk, of course, it is going to be the wonderful Alex Byfield. Buddy, that was tiring.
Yeah, it was a tiring game, but obviously LDLC clinching it out 2-0 eventually. Did take him a while, but eventually they did close that one out. 2-0, so congratulations to them. And that leaves Envious at quite the pickle. 2-10 or 2-9, I believe their scoreline is. They're they're scoring pro league right now.
You mentioned the standings. Let's take a look at the standings real quick, because it's quite important for this matchup too. So it should help us set the scene for both this coming game and the game in the past. So hopefully we can get that sorted up. Here we go, of course. Fnatic top dog. Heroic down at number 5. But, of course, that MVLDLC matchup, 11 and 12.
So what's crucial here is the fact that Heroic and Fnatic are both teams right now in the top 6, so they're poised to finish top 6 and go to the ESL Finals LAN. What's different as well, look at the round difference. 43 round difference for Fnatic and minus 13 for Heroic. So, in terms of performance so far in Pro League, seems like Fnatic have really been pulling ahead, but how different are they going to play online now with the addition of Golden?
Yeah, it's certainly going to prove to be an interesting factor as a new player into the mix. Of course, as well, you've got old players trying to refine their form. Thorin recently wrote a wonderful piece on the likes of JW about him trying to kind of find his wings again, find that movement, that finesse that he had.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, will he be able to do it with the new IGL? Obviously, Olaf Meister going towards FaZe Clan, doing very well on there, over there, sorry. And obviously, subbing in Golden, a player from the old Fnatic Academy. Question is, though, with his IGL, with his lack of experience, how will it tailor himself in Pro League? Already, though, JW holding for the question towards mid.
Nico going to be pushing up to meet JW. Shots being exchanged either side, but JW will be the victor. Hungry for more, Yugi will find the trade. And that enables us to a 1-for-1 scenario where both teams are pitted up against each other. The B site, of course, being the target here for Fnatic, but they double back. They leave just Snappy to lurk alone. The rest of them try and do something themselves.
4 versus 4. No kit run out for the CT side, which could be crucial if Fnatic do get that bomb planted. Let's see, the players going towards underpasses. They're going to be splitting towards a flusher. Eventually goes down to Modi, and now in the 2 versus 4. What can they really do when they know exactly where both the players are?
Oh, Modi, this is beautiful from him. Stepping up in a time of need. A triple kill as he annihilates every single player stepping away from him. Heroic, a pistol, locked in.
It feels like Heroic's online performances have always been so stellar. Cast them in Pro League, they've demolished Hellraisers.
It's funny because Heroic have always been a team that surprised me. Remember, the first time I ever really saw them play was AIM Katowice, way back I believe it was, and Graham
when they beat VP.
Yeah, and he came up to me and was like, you know, you don't know these kids, but trust me, they're sick. Like, they've got some real talent. I was like, you know, I don't know these names. Like, some of these guys, you know, not exactly the most well-researched on this roster. And then they appear and they start exploding with the results, and they force you to look into them.
Sorry to completely throw you off guard, but what do you think about the Betway odds right now? 1.6 to 2. So actually Betway favouring Heroic, and actually I might agree with them there.
Yeah, I think when you talked about the online form of Heroic, what they tend to get up to. I think you tie in as well recent results for Heroic. Oh, total shock. JW proven quite lethal with the Deagle, however. We'll take down Yugi.
So, man advantage run out for Fnatic off the back of the 1 deep from JW. Crims, double flashbang. Make it 1 now as he flashes towards connector. And this means the players can pass towards B short if they want to go. Well, look at the angle.
Nico only given 2. Golden will secure the trade. Challenging now out and towards the B site, but S-Tag is going to be the next player in line. That UMP looking to pick them apart as they cross on through, but falls back, but he's a bit more passive as Flusher will find kill number 1. But S-Tag being passive is a smart play. It means that Flusher pushes into him, and there's no trade potential from Fnatic just yet, enabling this 2 versus 2 in a much more well-kept manner for Heroic.
Do have the kit though, onto S-Tag. Flashbang comes out, trying to allow Modi to get up from kitchen. Flashbang deployed, and here begins the retake, but a nice shot there from Crims. He has no Kevlar as well. Fnatic Golden being the only player with armor. But let's see, Modi has no kit, but the kit was dropped towards apartments. He might just have to save here.
I think at this point that M4 is so much more valuable than that attempt at a 1 versus 2. Just going to hold for the exit kill. Crims may well make it easy for him. That is simply going to be it. Fnatic tying things up, initiated by JW fighting a sick flick down mid. Kicked off then by Crims as well, finding a pick of his own. Fnatic playing it like a team. A lot of them got picks. I think the only player not to get a frag in that round was Golden.
You can see how well they played that though. Off the back of the first kill towards window. from JW's Deagle. They group up together towards short. Crims the flashbang towards Connector allows safe passage towards short. Nico, yes, he gets 2 kills, but because of the fact that he died and the player died earlier from JW's Deagle, it became now 3 versus 3, and the B bomb site was Fnatic's. Anyway, the scoreline 1-1 now. It's going to be the force buy from Heroic here. They're going to try and win the counter force and buy back. M4 for money that was saved. UMP as well for Snappy. 2 Deagles as well. And the CZ for S-Tag. 1 kill onto Nico. See if the bomb is planted, there's still a chance here.
Nico wandering through the smoke. Takes a quick shot or 2, and JW happy to accept will fall.
So, with the man advantage now for Heroic, how are they going to play this one? Nico, still close towards short, might go for a second dip here. Take his chances once again versus Lecro. Doesn't quite land the 1 dig just yet. Snappy with the UMP playing close quarters with that SMG. Towards Connector. But the bomb is still towards top mid. You can see as well, Crims has left ramp, going back towards T-spawn and running towards B. It's looking likely this is going to be a B split through middle. As Flusher is going towards B apartments. Crims as well going to take the bomb towards middle. 3-1 split, potentially towards B.
Expecting to see Yugi rotate over on towards the B side, then the contest coming in from Snappy, from Connected with the UMP that the round plays out as you predict. But even that doesn't happen. They're also stagnant. Heroic standing idly by, puts a lot of pressure on towards S-Tag to pick off Flusher. Just a few shots left in the chamber, does find the kill. Crims is going to be taken down. A few Deagle shots spraying on through. Yugi landing not a single one. Pushing the site, however, that's when things change. Kills off Lecro, but Golden with a headshot exchange. Snappy now at range from short, somehow makes it stick. To make it a 2 versus 1 Crims. Rifle barrel almost spotted. Peeks to the left, peeks to the right. A game of just dance. And Snappy finally accepts the fact he's in the corner, pushes on through, and forces the frag with his UMP.
And there you have it, Heroic win the force buyback. Scoreline's going to go 2-1 off the back of the nice kill there early on from Nico. With the man advantage, eventually they play it out properly. Even though Fnatic had that B bomb, so the retake was too strong from Snappy's UMP. And after the nerf, I mean, that's usually like 7 hits and 100 damage dealt. But actually, he did manage to get the dink there early on into the duel, allowing himself to turn into the 1 versus 2 versus Crims. Nevertheless, though, round number 4. As we are seeing a pause, as Fnatic right now probably going to be discussing, do we save this one, buy up into round number 5, or do we go for the counter force buy, try and make it 2-2?
Certainly a rough situation to be in, but at least it's only so early into the game. By no means them down in the dirt just yet. Got a long way to go. Always have to talk about that. Of course, Heroic, a pretty good start though. I mean, able to pick up that last round certainly does help them, right?
Oh yeah, of course. Issue is though, at one point, when does which team start losing those force buys? And from there, will they be able to recover for the remainder of the first half? Fnatic though, already looking fairly decent. They won their first buy round, first force buy off the back of JW's Deagle. But JW also been the first player to die in the last round as well from Nico's Deagle. Eventually, they lost the round 2-1. Heroic now, they have to start chaining rounds together, break the economy of Fnatic, and force out some ecos here and force them down to pistols to get a few of those quote-unquote free rounds.
It's all well and good, but unfortunately we are stuck in a technical pause. There's a problem. One of the players' headphones, a sound issue that is propped up, and of course that does mean that we are going to be sad and just waiting for that to resolve itself. Certainly unfortunate, but of course important that it gets done.
So, headset issue. Could be a plethora of things. So, 90 seconds left on the pause. The question is, can they resolve the issue before the pause is undone?
I would imagine that the fact it's live probably would help, would mean to that. I doubt they would play if it wasn't, to be totally blunt about it. Of course, always super important that these players play at 100% comfort. Yeah,
especially online as well. Usually when you play online, the little things like the steps, the sounds of silenced weapons as well. Casting the ESL UK Prem Finals as well. The difference between how the players react online, how they react on LAN. Even playing on LAN myself, I mean, all the noise going on around you almost deafens you versus the slight step sounds or the sounds of silenced M4s or USPs. So having a headset issue can be fairly major because sound is so important on Counter-Strike.
Let me ask you then, I mean, you attended Copenhagen Games, right? What was your preparation process mentally going into your games?
drink a lot of Red Bull.
I mean,
which was a very bad idea afterwards, I'll tell you that. Very bad. You can ask Max. That was awful. Made for some good stories, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's definitely some stories to be told there.
Yeah, I went through 4 during the first day.
Oh, that's a bad plan, Atlanta.
Oh, yeah. Didn't eat anything. We ate some greasy pizza. That was at, like, Copenhagen something pizza. I can't remember. Ate that after 4 Red Bulls. Was not a good idea.
What can I say? Red Bull's great, but in moderation. That's the lesson you learnt there, of course. Heroic back into this one now. 2-1, of course, was the scoreline. An AWP, 4 rifles in play. Fnatic, meanwhile, just a 1 AK. Pitted with 4 CZs. It's a risky play from them. Try and make this one work, but they're certainly going to be looking to play their hardest. So Crims is pushed back by a molly very early on, but still going to line up for a smoke and will certainly throw it. Not going to find its way on towards short, of course.
Here come the smokes. It's going to be the counter force by for Fnatic. Nick with a fast rotation in, but the smoke's going to block his vision. Going to go for the spram through towards B apartments. But let's see, Yuki now with the up, holding the angle towards Flush Up. They haven't committed just yet. Look at the play from GW. Can come in behind and try and see if he can be a thorn in their backside.
Stampy's holding for it, though. The brains on that kid. Look at him rotate out of B market just to get in towards CT. Sure, he may have been heading back towards A, so maybe that was the reason. Maybe he didn't or wasn't totally aware, but still, it paid some huge dividends.
Flusher as well is still towards B apps. He can still sell a bit of a fake here and allow his teams to go up through connector and try to see if they can catch the players towards CT off guard. But look at the gap of the smoky from Nico.
He's going to play into it. Got Snappy up on towards ticket move, kind of wrong place, wrong time. Molly still swinging. He's going to be there to find not only 1, but 2 kills. Now looking for a 3rd headshot potential. But Lekro too damn quick. JW as well, moments before, did take down Nico. Lekro stumbling forward for the bomb. Yugi going to be holding it with an AWP.
Yep, kid there for the CT side. Yugi disregards the AWP onto the AK now for the retake. But they're going for this scenario. They have a smoke. They can go for the smoke defuse, but they have to find out where the remaining 2 players are first.
That lack of information going to prove to be very tough for them to handle. Lekro on such a strong angle, standing on top of triple stack boxes. A frag grenade as well, going to eat up Testac with the shots to finish him off.
So, run number 5, and it's going to be 4 spies going back and forth. Heroic. This is the problem, right? If you're the CT side, you're the real losers in this scenario. Fnatic, if they win these rounds, they really... Okay. The CT economy is so much more fragile than the T-side economy that for Fnatic to win these rounds, they really have much more of an impact for Heroic going on for the remainder of this first half. If Heroic lose this round here, and it goes 3-2, they're going to force out an eco, 4-2, and then the buy rounds may begin then. But still, that would be a 2-round advantage for Fnatic.
Walking up in towards B apps will be Crims. Smoke still acting as a perfect blocker. Fnatic in their entirety pretty much split in the default at this point as Lekro finds the first entry, picks off Snappy. Golden and Flusher both actually going to take contact out of A ramp. Just clearing it, Modi. Pretty pleased with the fact that he's been able to get in towards Palace, but trying to do something with it. Yugi landing shot after shot on towards Golden, unable to connect the kill.
Yeah, 3 versus 4 now. 5, sorry. Bomb will be planted. Mod is on low HP with the CZ. 2 deagles left. Nico does have the kit though. 1 HP for Flusher, 1 HP for Golden. Speaking of Golden, we'll find that kill onto Yugi. And now in the 2 versus 5, you may as well just save your Kevlar here and your kit and your deagles and your upgraded pistols. Going on to round number 6. Fnatic finally break the curse here, and the team actually manages to win 2 rounds in a row.
Nico now going to be hungry for that exit, Crims. He's the meal that's about to be served on up. Not quite a 3-course, but he'll take it. But unfortunately, Crims is going to push him anyway and cuts him right down before he can even fire a single shot. It's a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Modi. Now the last and only man standing for Heroic. Not really much he can do.
Well, he has saved his CZ and Kevlar. But of course, it'll be the eco now for Heroic. Fnatic breaking the economy fully from Heroic, which means going to the first buy, with the first full buy round here. Obviously, these teams have been buying, but M4s and AWPs and whatnot. Speaking of the latter, into round number 7, when the buy does happen, there'll be no AWP for the CT side if they lose this round. Yugi, so prolific with the AWP, having that not at his disposal could be the gateway that Fnatic need to really pull away with a fast early lead here in the first half.
Some awkward whiffs as they fly out towards ramp. Yuki and Modi both find themselves picked thanks to the double taps with the USBs. Modi as well, second on towards Golden. The CZ starting to put in the work. Decent nade, but not able to get the kill. They try and force a slam dunk on towards the A site. Rotations coming in through. Short JW. Trying to see if he can clear things off himself almost single-handedly, but if anything, he's just pulled a rotator over. Make things harder for his team.
Yep. Fnatic. The 2-man deficit. Crims is low as well, and JW gets spotted towards short, and here comes the push though. 2 BAPs and 1 short. Let's see if Heroic can hold this one off.
Finally, JW pulls through with a kill. Lekra as well supporting. JW with a second. It was a struggling start from him on short, but he finally steps up and actually does a lot of good work. The 2 kills pretty much cover his team, allowing for the plant. Crims gonna hold the push. Fnatic so incredibly low. 1 HP, 17 HP, 30 HP.
Yeah. That's going to be a tilter as well because you have a 5 versus 3. You've dinked Crims as well, remember. Crims was on 8 or 11 HP. 1 shot from the USP, 1 shot from these UMPs would have taken him down. Instead though, Fnatic somehow, some way, with the 2-man deficit and Crims being low, managed to bring it back towards that B-bomb site. Orp going to be going for the non-armored approach. Yuki finds the first one to Lekra, that goes for the reface. And thankfully as well, Moni chimes in for a kill onto Crims. So we are seeing a 4 versus 3 with a 3-man advantage. I was going to say the man advantage there, but Golden lands a nice headshot towards connector to Snappy. And now the 3 versus 3, Fnatic have the advantage because they can group up together and essentially have a 3 versus 1 or a 3 versus 2 towards one portion of the map.
Things beginning to wind down. The bomb going to be creeping either towards A ramp or likely A palace. The position of Modi could prove to be rather fruitful in the round if he just stays tight in the corner. But that's not going to be the case. He just pokes out, looks towards stairs, then quickly withdraws, so decision making not quite being his forte.
But then again, they have Golden here towards jungle. And if Yuki rotates back around, he's gone towards CT, so he can hold for the push in case Golden does go through the vent. But instead he's going to peek towards jungle. And now here it comes. I mentioned before the 3 versus 1. This is why the T's have the advantage in this scenario. Yuki is not going to be holding for the cross, and Golden can maybe come in behind here versus Modi.
Slow as anything, Golden. Just trying to clear out the site. Yugi and CT still. Modi going to lose his life. Yugi now being taken. But arrived that Yugi will win. Modi's going to at least deny him from pushing up. Plant is going to be found by Flusher. Yugi still posting. Needs to wait for his teammate. Have to play together. So he does, but they have very little utility.
They have grouped up though. 2 versus 2. No catch right now for the CT side. GW missing a big shot there. But Yugi has no Kevlar right now, so the AWP is a tough feat in itself for the retake, but now having no Kevlar could be even worse.
Playing time is so strong. Heroic, no kit in sight. JW just going to be holding whiffs another, but it doesn't quite matter. The round is done. Both sides accepting they get to save an AWP each, but for Fnatic, it's going to be their 5th.
Yep, Heroic's money may be low as well. They have now lost 3 on the drop, so they're going to get 2.4k for the round loss bonus. Yuki's saving the AWP, which means he can jump over his CZ. He can buy Kevlar behind the AWP now, finally. They can try and get aggressive with it. As we go into round number 8, it will be the 3-round advantage for Fnatic. Let's see how they're going to play this one. Are they going to be playing together as a unit? Are they going to split up and hold for the default, hold for the aggression for the CT side? As we saw on Nuke so many times, the opposition losing versus the pistols simply by just splitting up.
Slow peek. Looking likely. Frag grenade in towards connector. Pretty passive play coming in from JW and his team towards the tip of mid as Golden does begin to work down into the game. Nico, already the first to lose his life.
Yep, 1 minute 20 on the clock. Bomb. Out still towards T-spawn, but they lose players towards connector. JW the AWP, close range with the CZ actually instead. Can flash for his teammates to go up towards shop. The gap in the smoke. Spots JW's arse, takes him down, and now it's going to 4 versus 4.
Golden, quick trade on short, however, does completely change the situation. Instead of being a round that Heroic could have actually done something on towards B. Now they're left completely defenseless. Snappy and Yugi both over on towards A. such an easy round to look at from this top-down perspective.
Yep.
You really see just why Heroic have no chance at all. It's better for them to try and save this AWP and CZ. Well, both players have Kevlar.
Well, they have no players towards B right now, Ryan, which means the B site is free for Fnatic. Can be taking this one. Crims will plant for B apartments. This should mean that Flusher stays in the apps, which he does. One of the biggest issues I see when I'm watching or I'm casting lower tier CS than Pro League or whatever, is that often teams will not play off of the plant. For example, their Flusher, he jumped out apps. Crims calls for the apps plant, he jumps straight back in. That's one of the issues you see sometimes where there's a lack of cohesion and coordination in those after plants from the Ts simply because they don't play off of the bomb.
Certainly something to keep our eyes drawn towards. An interesting fact. It was still a big win for Heroic here, and the fact they can save an AWP and an AK. Being towards A is exactly where they want to be right now. Nowhere near that B site. Problem is, though, for Heroic, kind of getting to that point where Fnatic are pretty much looking to run over them. You look at the way Fnatic have played their opening games of Pro League. Kind of proves that.
Yeah. Heroic going to be taking the pause here. As we're going to round number 9, 2-6 scoreline. Fnatic with the early lead here. 4-round advantage on the T side. Mirage after losing the pistol as well. They're winning the force, losing the force, winning the force again. And then winning versus the third force buy from Heroic. Eventually grants themselves the lead versus the Ecos.
Interesting fact for you. This, you would think right now, right? This is a Heroic pause. Factual? That's what you think on paper? I mean, you know it's not because you've just looked at the screen, but yeah, it's a technical because of Fnatic actually having issues with their PCs.
Wow. I mean, the thing is, right now, how does that dent your momentum?
Yeah.
Obviously, so far, so good for Fnatic. They've been taking control of middle. From middle, they've just been splitting towards the sites. They seem to be getting kills towards Connector and towards Short.
Almost all over, though. They were able to walk out B in previous rounds as well.
Yeah, it seems like Heroic are very fast to rotate off that B side.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, so it is unpaused. 6-2, 4-round advantage here for Fnatic going into the third buy round here. After 9 rounds as well. Only the third buy round after so many force buys. Nevertheless, though, 4 rifles. AK onto Muddy, that was saved. And also the AWP for Yugi. Let's see what they can do into this round. Early mid-control here, but also Yugi can be peeking out. Gets the first county to W. And now the 5 versus 4, they storm up Connector.
Straight in there will go Lecro. Trading with Snappy. Yugi trying to hold things from jungle, but Crims is going to be too much for Nico to handle. Yugi, though, pretty much zoning off any sort of presence from Fnatic. May ramp or Palace. Which is actually a bit of a saving grace, because if he goes ramp, Modi suddenly under so much more pressure. But it looks like instead he is just going to run through T-Spawn, wrap around to join him through mid. Crims underpass being such a pain for S-Tac. Yugi at least able to secure the kill on towards Lecro, but you said they rotate too easy off B.
Now they know, yeah. Now they know there's 2 towards window. There's 1 on the A site, which is Muddy. They know that the B site is clear. There you have it. Once again, the bomb is planted for apartments. And Flusher is going to stay there. Crims playing towards default. Another retake begins here for Yugi and Muddy. Kit, though, Smoke and Molotovs have decent utility to go in for this one. But Yugi with the AWP could be awkward.
He's peeking, looking, and was expecting something to be up in towards that. Clearing out bench as well, going for the wallbang. Molly be thrown over on towards Van. Molly as well towards Apps, which is going to force the fight from Flusher, but he'll win it. Going for the second as well. Hungry for now Yugi, but crouching, playing the time. Yugi has to sprint on away, and it's another round for Fnatic. It's going to go 7-2. Yugi escaping on just 2 HP as well, ironically so.
7-2. Once again, Heroic. Oh, sorry, Fnatic find success at that B bomb site. Such fast rotations away from the site. They went for the double play towards middle. They wanted to take control of mid, but giving up control of B was eventually their downfall. 2-7 now. Fnatic probably not going to be expecting another buy hit coming out from Heroic. And there you have it. Yugi wins the duel again versus GW. Goes for the reface, but eventually can't land it. And Nico and Yugi both go down towards middle. It's going to be the man advantage once again here for Fnatic, as they have control of mid again.
Modi looking for Flusher right now, searching for that kill over on towards A Palace. Flusher, please! Modi holding the angle, but just gets outplayed by the flash.
Yep. 4 versus 2. No kits for the CT side. Bomb is going to be coming back towards the A-bomb site. Tag, one of the B players for the side of Heroic. And Snappy as well. If you just press tab, if you're Fnatic right now, you've killed Modi, you've killed Nico, the two A players. You know, it's a free reign right now on the A-bomb side. Flashes
will come in, denying Snappy the chance to peek. He misses the shot, he had one chance. And he messes it up. Golden. Tag actually doing a pretty good chance to try and bring this one back. Spraying rapidly, gets the third kill on towards Crims, throwing the frag grenade deep on towards Lekro, but it does just 1 HP. Now picking up the AWP, zoning in towards ramp and connector. I think he's taking the bait. I think he thinks it's towards jungle. Gonna drop the smoke. Spotting him out, but Lekro takes him down. That's so well played from Lekro, but a valiant attempt from Tag.
Last try there from Tag. Obviously, the third kill through the smoke gave life to that play, potentially. But in the end, he was on 30 HP, picked up the AWP, had no kit, couldn't go for the smoke defuse. Had to try and bait out Lekro, but obviously one shot to the chest and the diaphragm, and he went down. 2-8 now. Heroic still are going to go for a buy here. 4 M4s to the UMP, no kits, and a big lack of utility as well. Let's see, 6-run advantage. Modi getting aggressive here, finds the kill onto Crims. Man advantage this time for Heroic.
It's nice to see them get aggressive as well, and I feel like that's something they need to do. Become the instigators in these rounds, because when Fnatic are unable to push onto you, they're finding frag after frag, and it's the reason why we're sitting an 8-2 scoreline. You've got to find your way back in, and the way to get these rounds is to be the team that are in control. Take the fights yourself.
Yep. Bomb is still towards T-spawn though. Fnatic have 1:20 on the clock to play with. Golden hold for the aggression. Peek from Snappy. Spots him out. Doesn't quite. Actually does win the duel there, but eventually gets traded up by Modi. 3 versus 4 now. Flusher trying to take the 1 versus 2 towards B. There you have it. Tag will cement that third kill here for Heroic. 50 seconds left on the clock. Bomb still towards T-spawn. JW and Lekro are going to do a hike if they want to get it back. And with the AWP as well, they're trying to shift their way up through middle and get their opening somewhere towards A.
Lekro realizing the bomb is not in his grasp. Leaves his teammate all alone. Nico started to spray thanks to that, given a chance to Yuki. Both of which holding towards that window play either way, so it was a dead man walking idea from Fnatic to leave him solo. Lekro having to play for a 1 versus 4.
Yep. Modi as well as pushed Palace. Just going to hear the steps right now. Lekro could try to play for exit kills, or not really exit kills, but try to get a few guns out of the hands of the CT side. That way he can whittle down their economy. But I guess we're about to find out. If Modi's out towards Palace, he can plant, but he won't do. Easy kill there for Modi. 3-8 now. As 4 players stay alive for the CT side, which is crucial as well, because if that was 2 or 3 players, they may have been susceptible to being reset if Fnatic did take this round. But nevertheless, you can still see the money is low for Heroic. Player with the most money is 2.4k on to Tag, so 1.4k round loss bonus, which has been reset. If Fnatic win this round, they're going to reset the money from Heroic, and it could be, that could be 10-3, even 11-3 instantly.
Really risky business at the end of the day if you're Heroic. Starting to feel the pressure almost. This round means so much for your future. Fnatic, meanwhile, just holding a default. Golden trying to respect the underpass play. He's going to peek on out once the molly does fizzle. Look at Nico, though, pushing up through top mid. Lekro, no idea what's coming. A free and easy one, was almost trying to be traded, but Golden, Flusher, oh, just won such an awkward fight. Yugi, free on towards Flusher. Crims as well, falling. Heroic, seemingly everywhere they need to be to find the frags on Fnatic here.
1 versus 4 from JW. Big play there from Nico. Pretty much single-handedly winning the round here so far for Heroic, but JW does for the first and he takes 20 points of damage. He still has HP to work with. Can plant from middle as well. This is well played off the back of that 1 smoke. Let's see if he's going to flash himself through. Actually goes back towards ramp. Yugi not facing it, so JW now has a chance.
Huge shots being thrown on through. Looking for stairs, gets given the first 1v1, but Nico not allowing even a good chance of the second. We'll find the trade. We'll get straight on the defuse. And Heroic break even in this game, 4-8. Still a pretty long way back, but they had to start somewhere. And they're still looking to break the Swedish economy too, bear in mind. Something they've yet to achieve, but they're very close to doing.
Round number 13 now, 4-8. Fnatic still have a strong half. They've already won the half, regardless of how many more rounds Heroic get on the TT side. The best possible half for them would be 8-7. Once again, you get towards mid against the first kill. Snappy gets one, tries to go for the second as well, and lands it. 5 versus 3 in a matter of seconds here, Ryan, as it is the 3-man advantage for Fnatic already.
Flush early's trading in towards ramp, but has to fall back. And again, I don't want to remind you of a negative situation, but it's a 2v4. What more can you ask for? Yugi is going to be holding towards top mid as well, which adds to the problems. As Golden, that's exactly where he's going to peak. Slowly, in fact, as he walks it out with the timing.
Yeah, Yugi towards middle as well has been so good. Just faces it every single time. Fnatic just keep walking into his crosshair. Hits the flashbang, but doesn't hit the shot though. He knows exactly what Golden is. Goes to the reface with the team flash. Great teamwork there from them. And obviously spots the bomb, and now they have complete control of that. Flush out 15 HP in the 1 vs 4. Very unlikely there's a chance here.
Stack gonna walk on up. There we have it. Finds the frag. Heroic up to 5 at this point. Really starting to put in the work. Comes back to Snappy here. His play towards the top of mid was certainly so strong.
But now, I mean, for Heroic have finally been able to get some form here. 5-8 as we go into the penultimate round to round number 14. Going to be the eco going from Fnatic here. No sense of Kevlar for the T side. Just 2 Deagles and 3 PT50s. A few flashbangs as well. Going to flash towards middle. But it's not going to be enough to stop Snappy.
Snappy taking fight after fight. Duel after duel. S-Tag buying his time. Playing under the lip of this Apps place. Placement from Lekro that could be so devastating. He takes us a step forward. Exactly what happens. Nico, easy to snap onto his head. S-Tag as well. Almost looking so simple at this point. Fnatic, just these pistols, no real fight. Trim's swinging, does actually get himself 2, but an ace clutch would be required. Not quite sure the excitement is just there, at least just yet.
Has no Kevlar as well, but he's done some good damage to the money. Heroic eventually will go down to Nico. 6-8 now. Initially from a 8-3 half. Fnatic losing 3 on the trot, but they can still buy up into this one. 5 AKs for them. Good utility as well. What's the call going to be to counter what Heroic are doing? Fnatic at the start of this game, Ryan, had so much success towards that B bomb site. It seems like ever since they played heavy towards mid, played heavy towards A, they've been really been getting crushed. Maybe they might just be going for the front and play out ramp. Golden gets modded off towards ramp. Just holding and waiting. JW going to go towards Palace. She gets the kill there onto Yugi, and now that's the entry. And they're going to go off for that.
Playing close, JW being the catalyst in the round, takes down Modi. Golden, smoke going nice and high, that should land relatively soon. Moving off on towards jungle, of course. As the rotate from S-Tag will come on him. A little late to the party, however, it is going to be just a 1v5 from him. Certainly playing it like he's got a dream, but that is about it. 9-6 will be the scoreline. We'll be right back with you after the break as we bring you more quality coverage of Fnatic versus Heroic, a game that refuses to entertain. Welcome back to the second half of this game. Of course, right before we left off, I described it as a game that refuses to entertain. That's categorically incorrect. I just can't speak. It's the polar opposite. It definitely is entertaining. 9-6, of course. Quite the close half.
Fairly. Obviously, early on, Fnatic had a massive advantage, 8-3. They're the ones with the momentum. They took their pause for their own technical issues with the PCs and whatnot. And things looked a little bit more stagnant, a bit slower as you expect. But yeah, Heroic finding form later on into the first half, finishing the half 8-7. And for Fnatic, if they lose his pistol, they lose all the momentum, suddenly Heroic will have a lead out of nowhere.
Gotta give a lot of credit to Yugi, of course. He did so much in towards mid, just playing that window position down to a T, finding 1 or 2 kills nearly every single round, especially with that AWP was always zoning off JW.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like Fnatic were just facing top middle round and around after again. But anyway, it's going to be actually 9-6, my bad. So, stronger half of Fnatic than previously. I thought it's going to be the Palace burst here with the flashes from Modi and Snappy. Let's see if Crims can go big.
Holding for the push. Playing for the headshot angle, but didn't quite get the peak. Deep frag grenade, gonna completely dunk him out, but Modi not checking sandwich is a bit of a mistake. Lekro creating just a more than content bloodbath. Snappy all on his shoulders. 1 versus 2. Has control of the bomb, of course. Spots him towards connectors, and now knows CT Con is the play. Going for the headshot, that doesn't come through. Tries to face CT, but doesn't get enough information.
So in this scenario, he has the bomb. No Kevlar though. Shots to the chest will dent his aim with the aim punch, and you can see already 8 HP. Is getting closed in on as well by Lekro. And of course, JW eventually will go down 10-6 now as Fnatic didn't win the first pistol. Heroic won the first pistol, but eventually got the force by win. Can Heroic do the force by win? If not though, with the bomb not being planted as well, they're going to force this one potentially, which they are. Fnatic win this, make it 11-6. Win versus the Eco. The scoreline should be 12-6. And at that point, you're in such a big deficit on your T side. If you lose that first buy run in the second half, that could be the end.
Truly is something that could be quite the disaster for Heroic. Definitely looking to try and trade rounds here. The plan, run out with all your might towards B. That seems to pretty much be it. Can't really imagine much else what to use their utility. What little bit they do have as they jump on round through Golden, finding pick number 1, but Estag and Yugi both actually making work happen with the CZ and Deagle combination. Fnatic having to retake. Famous of Crims not finding the early frag he was hoping for. JW tagging away with his scout, but again, the shots that Fnatic thought they had, nowhere near.
They have to save her as well. Molotov comes out towards Edward. One of that, the smoke fades towards L block, and here begins the retake.
Flusher taking the corner fight, takes down Estag. Still more to do, of course. Bear in mind, they're so damn low. Flusher basically needs to be the catalyst. They nearly line up from Yugi. 19 HP, that should be a kill for him. Flusher, one more player needed, but Snappy not going to peek up until the final moment needed. The CZ acting as the mini cannon that annihilates Flusher, pushes Heroic forward, and gives not only their 7th round, but such an important 7th too. As Fnatic, after winning the pistol, will fall short, and they're the ones set around $1,800. That's not pretty at all.
Yeah, gonna go for the CZ Deagle buy here. Flush up, able to buy the FAMAS as we go into round number 18. 10-7 being the scoreline. Still the 3-run advantage here for the CT side of Fnatic. Heroic though, taking the bomb towards Bia Palmer. It's Mac 10 onto Modi. 3 UMPs as well, so actually only 1 rifle for the side of both teams. But then again, look at the stark contrast of utility as well. Yugi alongside a Modi with a bomb as well, going to be joined up towards B. Golden, the new the new player, sorry, for Fnatic. It's about to be tested once again. It's going to be the beast player from Heroic.
Estag taking contact off of Bricks. Snappy right on with him. Lekro, a very nice Deagle shot to land, but needs to be able to repeat it really if he wants to start screaming and getting his team railed up. So low. It's not going to be enough. Yugi, that's 2 kills now. Make that 3. Heroic up to 8. 2 now being the difference.
Should be the eco now from Fnatic. As they are sitting around 2,000. No players have about 2.5k. You need about 2.5k, oh sorry, 2.4k to be able to afford the AWP into the first buy round. After the aim punch change, Ryan, it feels like the AWP's actually a lot stronger now with the aim punch buff. you can be shot once or twice, and he can still shoot you up with accuracy, which wasn't the same case before. This time's going to get the close angle flash. We can clear up balcony. We'll go for the peek as well. He's going to peek onto the pitches.
Doesn't need to check underneath him as Nico will clear that out with his trusty UMP. The whole Fnatic now under pressure. They are being picked apart. These pistols flying at such a distance too. Krim's just embracing CT. Will actually find the kill, but surely traded. Anytime now. Come on, Yuki. Play around the corner, buddy. These kills are yours for the taking. Body. There are some things you just don't need to do, and that was it.
10-9. Only one round now separates these two teams. This buy round is going to be crucial for both sides. Fnatic, they want to run away with the lead here. But for Heroic, they want to finally get in charge of this game. From an 8-3 deficit, they've brought it back now to only being one round behind. As we go into round number 20, it's going to be the UMP onto flush up, full utility for him with the kit as well, and 4 M4s. Only head armor for JW and Flusher though, so what happens if these UMPs find contact with the unhead armored, CT side? Aggression towards ramp, they know exactly what's going down. Lekr alone towards B, the anchor. We'll get the first couple, it's going to be tested once again.
Playing off the back of these boxes will be taken down by a stack. That UMP point you make proves to be so down true. JW only enabling the quick trade before he is overwhelmed by Yugi. His the plant will come through, Molly trying to deny it, but it's all a little too late. Snappy holding the flank as well is almost a cherry on top for Heroic and their overall composition in the round. As when Golden pushes that UMP, he's going to have a field day.
Man advantage now for Heroic. Through the killer for Flush Up, and Crimson Short gets one onto Nico. Unfortunately though, Flusher will fall towards L block. And now the 1 versus 2. Crims has to retrieve the kit as well. He has a smoke, so if he does bring up that kit, he can go for the smoke defuse. So let's see if he can angle these players and make it 2 1 versus 1, but instead tries to throw in the towel, tries to go for the save, but actually it's going to go 10-10 as Heroic win yet another buy round.
Fnatic, with their money, certainly aren't going to be feeling too comfortable doing too much in the immediate future. A good pause as well.
Yeah. Take a breather. Trying to understand what the issues is right now. Heroic. It seems like both these teams, the first portions of both these maps, have had success towards the B side. Initially, it was the eco win, or the force by win, sorry, from Heroic, but it's actually a technical port, so I wonder which player it is that has the technical issues on Fnatic right now.
Could well be another sound issue.
Yeah, same as before, the headset issue.
CS is such a frustrating game, man. Some of the random issues you can throw at you.
Oh wow, Yugi right now, 26-11, didn't even see that. Leading the charge on the server in terms of kills. Lekr has the most for Fnatic at 18. But anyway, still 10-10 as we go into round number 21. Should be the quasi buy from Fnatic, CZ, Kevlar, and maybe a kit here or there. But it's looking likely Heroic at the lead finally after being in the 8-3 deficit, make it 11-10 potentially, and from there who knows.
So it looks like one of the technical issues is the fact that Heroic have lost their coach and he cannot reconnect. So an unfortunate loss for them to have to handle.
Mezioso can't join, can he?
It's not actually him, it's oh, his name is right there. For Fnatic it's Jumpy.
No, it's not. Oh yeah, for Fnatic
it's Jumpy,
yeah.
and for Heroic it's
Heroic.
Oh, it's
Fetish.
right on the stuff of my tongue.
Fetish.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. I've just completely blanked it. It's gone.
I've just said the
Yeah.
name.
Oh.
Oh, right, yeah. Sorry. Out of context there. M4 for Snappy, retreated for the dead body of one of the Fnatic players. 4 AKs to finish off the rest of the buy. So into round number 21, 10-10, equalised scoreline, but it's going to be the half buy for Fnatic. 3 to Kevlar. 2 Deagles, 2 CZs, and the PT50 as well. As right now, they're waiting outside connector, they're waiting for the flashbang to see if they can swarm the players towards middle, catch Heroic off guard.
Liking the close setup from Golden. Certainly could be rewarding. JW plays with him. Molly gonna burn them back though, not exactly what you want if you're JW. They don't want to take any early damage at all. They need the HP at this point. It's such a valuable commodity for them. Oh, Crims, that's a feisty shot. Looking for a second, JW does play with him, and that's why it works. They take it down on a stack, they get themselves 2 kills to work with. Lekr facing towards the top of mid. Bit of damage, but not quite a kill.
2-man advantage here for Fnatic. 3 AKs though left in play from Heroic. Yugi out of ramp right now. Could have control of the A side, but little does he know. Actually, Flush is playing retake with the CZ. So the A side may be the weakest. One smoke though onto Yugi. At this point, he really has to smoke off jungle. Oh, clinical headshot there from Nico. And now it's only the one-man advantage here for Fnatic.
The fact that he peeks that in itself is smart from Nico. The whole team fully aware that Fnatic have completely pushed up the entire map. Try to really trap them on towards A, making this push just a little bit harder. The smokes do begin to come down on Molly as well. In towards jungle, a quick peek from Yugi and Molly, both combining as Crimson JW quickly get taken on down, dismissed now. Flusher trying to face on out, but things get tough. Lekro has the rifle. Yugi so low, makes it a double kill. Molly playing from ramp, but I like this. As long as he doesn't overface, this should be 2 1v1s. Things keep on going the way they are, but Flusher too quick. The headshot comes through. There'll be a long defuse.
But that's a
big round for Fnatic.
Yeah. 10 to 10, but make it 11 to 10 now as Fnatic do manage to pick up the round off of the half buy. Only a few players buying Kevlar as well, so the fact they're actually able to win that one is surprising to say the least. With the back of the Crims, 1 Deegs towards Connector. Fnatic with the 2-man advantage, able just to slowly whittle down Heroic. And one by one, they have the lead now. Yugi, 27 kills right now. He's the one really stepping up of Heroic. But then again, Heroic still needs 6 more rounds if they want a chance of taking this first map. Fnatic only 5 away. Orb onto JW once again, going to be going for the peak towards window. Obviously, Yugi having so much success there in the last half. Still is holding for any aggression or any peaks just yet.
Waiting to see if anyone will show face. Nico working towards underpass likely. Crim's gonna force the fight, just walks on through. Could will be given an easy one, and oh, Nico with the turn, completely flipping the fight on Crims. That's so unfortunate. Golden, actually gonna be mollied out.
No, Molly goes out towards Van. Smoke comes out towards the apartments, but really the play from Heroic is towards middle. JW missing shots left, right, and center. Go for the wallbang, but can't quite cement it. If only had an HE grenade to kill. Nico is such low HP. One player towards ramp and 4 towards middle from Heroic. They're going for the boost towards window, and actually JW is rotating. This is perfectly timed.
No one is respecting the fact that they could boost. This could be disastrous. Nico throwing a flash, making it rather known. Flusher, a good position from CT. A flash of his own could prove to be lethal. Well, he is going to be mollied out, forced to swing to the left-hand side, throws the frag grenades and die. The push does a lot of early damage. Yugi taking down Golden. Flusher now supported. JW will hold the cross. 2 shots come through. JW goes for the flick, but it doesn't quite land.
5 versus 3. Kids for the CT side, but the retake is so difficult right now. And the money is going to be low off the back of being reset if they lose this one. They're going to be going for the save. The question is, though, can Nico come behind and deny the save?
Waiting to see how that does play out. Looks like that won't be the case, however. Flusher will be able to save that rifle. And I think that's pretty useful for Fnatic, especially for JW, who has literally no money now. Thankfully, stocked up by 1.4k, but I think for Fnatic, definitely saving is key.
Yeah.
They need to stabilize their economy. I mean, that's super simple.
Round number 23, 11 to 11, as both teams evenly matched. Fnatic's money is fairly low after buying. Heroic, if they win this one, force a weak buy for Fnatic. And then win versus an Eco, they could be at 13 to 11, 14 to 11. The same goes for Fnatic, they need this round. JW lost already, as it will be the man advantage here for the T side, the Danish side, as they have the lead. How they're going to work off of it. It's going to be the 2-2 split from Palace and A-Ramp.
Push comes in, Flusher now being tested. So far so good, Crims as well. Flusher again, a second. Leading to 3 overall kills for Fnatic at this point as the A-Ramp was completely locked in. Bomb under wraps for Fnatic. Lekro taking down Snappy. Leaving just Modi all alone. So much to do. He's back from 4th rounds. Leave Fnatic in, sure, what was originally our sour spot, but much more confident after taking that. 12 to 11. Their economy by no means stable just yet. but they're getting closer. A lot closer. This, of course, very nice stuff from Flusher, just completely dismantling this ramp play, getting control of the bomb, riding it solo.
This is the round Fnatic need. 12 to 11. The money, the force spot from Heroic is low. Galil for Yuki. Look at the lack of utility. Deagle for Nico, but no head armor. Only one smoke left in play right now for Heroic. They'll be grouping up towards B. Maybe a smoke on balcony, try to jump through, but already the first frag found. JW goes down. Let's see, Lekro and Golden have to go big.
Push comes through, Lekro, kill number 1. Not going to opt to throw anything as his team can't really help him out. Crims, meanwhile, the headshot on towards Yugi. Much more of a supporting act. Holding short, Snappy next in line, gives himself up. Leaving just Nico. He's in apps, has been spotted by Snappy, bear in mind. The bomb, of course, as well. Whips out the Deagle and just starts to slam on away. Did Golden just jump shot him?
He jumped on the barrel.
Yeah, okay. I was wondering, I was just like, did he jump on the barrel or did he just hop up with his M4? I mean, either way, it still is the same result, 13 to 11. You described it as a big round, and one of the reasons you were alluding towards that is just look at the money Heroic. You're going to be a genius to see it.
What's strange as well is the fact that Golden's playing towards A now. Crims was the connector player. Fnatic were losing so many rounds at B. They've actually swapped over for, Crims to go towards B short now. But now it's Golden back towards B short, so musical chairs for the CT side of Fnatic. But nevertheless, JW, peeking constantly towards middle, trying to see if he can get his team the man advantage versus these pistols.
Out of curiosity, why do you think they're making those changes, positionally?
I haven't got a clue.
I know that's an almost impossible question to answer, but it's certainly at least something for both us and everyone at home to ponder.
I mean, sometimes it's just if someone's not feeling confident, they want to change, that can happen. Crims was famous for how good he is playing towards connector and stairs, so you would never really want to take him away from that scenario, that position, sorry. But it could have just been time and place. Maybe Golden wanted to do his own thing towards mid. Anyway, enough of that though. Modi's low HP. Should be a fairly clean round over for Fnatic. And there's 1 minute left on the clock, and it's going to be 4 Deagles and just 4 Glocks and just 1 Deagle on Modi.
Just going to be waiting to see if it is going to be connector presence. JW, of course, still being peeked out from window. Has to be careful. Nico aware of the fact that boost could certainly be a strategy employed, and it's like, you know what, I'm going to get into the ladder room. Thanks, buddy. I'll be watching.
Crims close towards stairs. Flusher though, with the elevated angle. We'll seek aid from Crims just to go for the nice 2k there. It's going to be 5 players staying alive, which is good for the CT economy, just in case Heroic do chain some rounds together. You can see right now, the 4 buys, some utility, but apart from that, no drops, no rebuys, no reinvestments needed just yet. Just got to get those grenades back in their inventory. 4 rifles for them, 3 AKs picked up with the dead bodies from Heroic. AWP once again for JW. As we go into round number 26, 5 AKs for them, no AWP for Yugi, the real star of the show so far, Mirage. Without the AWP, how is that going to impact their play?
JW posting towards the top of mid, but completely smoked out. Frag grenade to run, nice indeed. Look at the damage, 66, 55, 56. That is so much given over. Then they push connector. Golden, ready to eat them alive. Finds 1 already, shuts down the push before it even gets going. Drops a second frag grenade as well to really deny it. Heroic, no chance in hell they can play towards mid. Now find themselves forced into a bunch of really wacky fights instead. Playing out towards ramp and bottom of con. Golden with a molly as well, just to really assure them that they're not getting through.
5 versus 4. 1 minute 5 left on the clock. Yugi trying to equalise the numbers, make it 4 versus 4. Crims on the ladder, trying to see if he can bait out the peak. Yugi spots the head. But unfortunately for him, the only head being spotted right now is Golden, finding Snappy, but eventually gets traded out.
Peek comes through from JW. Heavy holding for the cross, but the tap from Nico proves to be too strong. Modi as well on towards Crims, and things just took a quick turn. Heroic, for a round almost certainly lost. Now to a 3 versus 1. Lekro, just holding. No real initiative for him to play for this just yet. Bear in mind, he's a man with a frag grenade kit. That's about it.
Can maybe play for exit kills as well. He knows the money's low for Heroic. Each kill he gets would really impact the economy from Heroic, especially because there's only 3 alive. If you've got the kill onto Modi, you can see. Imagine he gets that kill onto Modi. Suddenly that drop for the AK wouldn't happen, and you would see, an extra player onto a CZ. Instead, there's 5 AKs. When there's 2 alive, obviously there's only 2 drops. That's 4 players with rifles. 1 player would be on a UMP or a CZ. Because they had 3 players stay alive, instead it will be 5 AKs. It's going to be another buy there from Fnatic after winning so many clean rounds versus the Ecos. And now as he set up for the A-Smokes, what's the reasoning behind this? They know that Flusha has been playing alone towards the site, and Gold has been playing heavy towards Connector. But actually now it's Crims towards Connector, so they swapped it once again.
Keeping us on our toes, it seems. Nico, forced back by the Molly, still going to be denied from his push. Hashtag out on towards the site either way, taking the fight through Sandwich, now likely towards jungle as well. Flusha posted on the angle, but getting no reward. The plant will come in, force from Heroic. JW towards stairs, waiting for those smokes to fade almost. Crims, kill number 1 is collected. Yuki taking down Flusha. Still waiting to see what's going to happen around. That feels like almost madness at this point. Suki just sits tight towards triple. JW not even going to go for the wall bang. Instead, they just posted. This is so much time.
Yeah, it's going to be the safe call here. Smart call of that for Fnatic. When he gets put out towards top, they misses the shot with his knife out. Electric could save the AK as well, trying to save into the next round. As we go into round number 28. It's going to go 40-13. Heroic slowly but surely bringing this one back.
1 round will be the difference. 14-13. Fnatic, very little to work with.
Yeah, but because they saved though, they counter with an M4 from Lecro and also an M4 from Crims as well. But of course, if Crims drops over that M4, they will have no money. So this is going to drop over a CZ, I believe. Oh, Deagle actually. So Golden, where is he going to be playing this round? Golden, number 2, is playing towards window with the Deagle currently. Crims actually playing towards Connector, so different affair this time as well. Lecro towards short, and JW now towards B apartments. They're going to be playing heavy towards A and middle. JW is going to get so much information right now, but already it could be too late. Smokes are running in. HE grenade goes out, does good damage, but now the round really does unfold. Boost going to come out towards CT, try to see if they can get the entry. But Lecro does find one to Snappy, 5 versus 4.
Still waiting to see how this is going to go for Restag as he's so down close. Flusha knows exactly where he is, spots him out, goes to the spray on through, finally collects it, but the plant comes in. That's the distinction. He gets the pick, sure, but the bomb is going to be ticking. JW on the big flank could well be the round-winning factor, however. He takes it nice and slow, no rush for Fnatic here. They've got plenty of kits to work with. Modi tapping Flusha down, JW starting to strike. Yugi. Oh, Yugi! What is that, JW? Completely lifeless. A flick of Yugi's life. Insane play from him. As it's all on his shoulders to try and carry that around. Oh. It won't be enough. Golden will take it. But what is that flick?
Imagine if that was... Imagine if they win that 40-14 and Fnatic are broke. At that point, that could be guaranteed overtime for Heroic, because if you're Fnatic, you might as well save for OT. Oh. As I say up north. Disgusting.
Just gonna let that sink in for a minute.
I won't. 15-13 is going to be the scoreline. 2-man advantage runner for Fnatic, and they have 2 chances to close this one out in regulation. Golden going to peek. Actually, no, they won't be peeking top mid just yet. This smoke there. Bomb going towards B apartments from Heroic, and hello, you can see me on the screen now. I don't know why,
hey,
but
buddy.
As I was talking, there were... There you go. The bomb is towards B. And there you go.
That's completely... Well, that's all our momentum completely thrown out the window, but we'll figure it out. We'll get there. The JW peeking back in towards B will hold the angle at this point, just a pixel cross. Waiting to see if Snappy potentially will show face. Was holding for the push. JW nearly giving them a chance, but the Molly is smart. But only to a certain extent. JW has to clear this. There are 2 players. Pick number 1 comes through. JW, can you find the second? No, you cannot. Snappy given an AWP. Lecro still picking up Estag. Crims on towards Yugi. Nico and Lecro changing backwards and forwards. As both players exchange shots, both players get kills. As Lecro finish it off once and for all. Fnatic getting themselves the map win. What a game it is.
Yep, close one of that, 16-13, but eventually Fnatic closing that one out. The second map, do you remember what it was?
Not off the top of my head.
I can't remember actually.
It's gone. That was
Mirage, then yeah. So we'll find that one out soon after the break.
It's Inferno actually.
Inferno. Ooh, that's a good one.
I have it written down.
Heroic good in Inferno as well. Well, that's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be an interesting one. But yeah, obviously Mirage, Fnatic had the early lead, and for Heroic it was quite hard for them to come back into it. I thought when it was 9-6, when Fnatic won that pistol, that should have been game good and done. But still, I mean, battle of the force buys at the start of the game. Heroic had that massive second half force buy as well to break the money from Fnatic to bring it back 10-10. So, very close match. And eventually, the Fnatic do close it out off the back of that massive lead they had early on.
For sure, of course, some truly magical moments. As you can see on your screen, some of the greatest clips picked up. Flusher, I like that play particularly just because the way he threw the flash and was able to take the peak, really outsmarted his opposition, not just coming down to the headshot alone. Nestag here, the spray on through was so masterful, but unfortunately he couldn't finish it off, which was rather unlucky, but imagine he wins that.
Oh yeah, that could have been the game-changing play. That would have maybe affected the economy as well from Fnatic. Mental stability as well, but I guess it's something we're never going to find out. The second on headshots here is nice too. Flip to the right, but this is the thing. Fnatic had such a big lead, and then as soon as they slowed things down, they had the issues with their headsets or some players' headset, whatever, things went a bit standstill for them. And from there, Heroic saw the opportunity, they took it, but still losing out those 16-13.
Yeah, certainly was a unfortunate result. So close, but in the end, not close enough. The game locked in. Map number 2 is going to be where we head to next. It will be Inferno. Don't go anywhere, folks. Of course, before we disappear, I have one thing to say. If you want to get involved in the conversation, if you want to let us know your thoughts in the ESL Pro League, then use the hashtag ESL Pro League to let us know exactly, well, what's going through your mind. Do you think we're right? Do you think you have an opinion you want to add to the desk? Come sit with us. Be the third man. Get involved on Twitter. Get involved on Facebook. We want to know what you think. Until then, though, we will be heading to a short commercial break. We'll see you in just a few.